Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pathologic Day. How are you all doing on this Wednesday afternoon? Can I help you, sir? Do you want to be on? Come on. Come on. The executive producer is sitting next to my chair and staring at me. Yeah. Welcome in. Welcome to Pathologic. We're heading on back to the town on the Gorkin. Oh, there he is. There he is. Up, buddy. Yeah, understandable, Bridge. I'm sorry to hear that. Annie Danny wants to bless you early, though, boy. Yes. Yes. Bless that boy. Come on. I think I have strep or COVID, but I'm not dead, so I also must have sandpest. That's how it works, right? Yeah, you've got the concurrent diseases. We do need to diagnose you, though, and make sure that it is strep or COVID. So I am going to need a sample of your eyes. There he is. There he goes. Okay, let's head on over to the game. And I will close all these down. I will head off that thing at the pass that kills my... Oop, he's back. He's back. He came back. Hi. Yes, I like you too. I'm happy you're here. Can you sit down, maybe? Can you get comfortable and find the space that you would like to be? Please? Yeah. Okay, well. Alright. Hey. We were... The cat returns. Were we leaving the hospital or were we heading... Oh yeah, no, we were leaving to go investigate whoever this is. I need to go double check who we're looking at right now and refamiliarize myself with their case. Thoughts? Whose house are we going to? Ah. Toppy. Toppy's the one that we're not certain on yet. Toppy was the one whose mother was just talking for her the whole time. And we have a few smatterings of random symptoms here and there. Tularemia, neuropathia epidemica, acute bronch... Yeah. Alright. Over here. What? Oh, hey. Well, thanks. Could use one of them health drinks. I guess that's not the house. Oh, it's in the backyard. Who's this child?
You can't come in. No one is home.
Does Toppy live here?
We all live here. Me and Toppy, that's my sister, and her mother, and no, wait, that's it. I've lost count again.
I'm a doctor. I'm treating your sister. How long has she been ill? Toppy has a terminal case of Munchausen by proxy.
So long. I can't count. But when Mother was yelling, said something about a whole week. Mother got very, very angry because no one was helping her around the house for a whole week. Is every week whole?
There's a work week. They say it's shorter than a whole week, but that's a lie. It's much, much longer.
That's so interesting and a little bit scary. Or maybe even a big bit.
The real scare will happen if I don't cure your sister. So your mother mentioned a week when she was yelling?
Yeah, she always scolds Toppy and sometimes she scolds me too, but I don't get sick so she doesn't yell at me as much.
Is she strict with you?
She is! She can punish us or scold us or even slap us on the cheek, and when we behave she sometimes gives us a lollipop.
Danielle having residency flashbacks. Yeah, just... Did she give Toppy any medicine?
She didn't. She took her and went to the step at night. She said it would help her for sure. That the Copytins had their son healed that way, and then they went to the step again.
But it didn't help, did it?
Toppy was crying and she said that she got worse. She had a headache and she puked and she got so hot she was talking in her sleep. Mother got even angrier, and if I asked anything, I got some too.
She puked, you say? No one had mentioned the symptom to me. No one but you, little girl.
She puked, but Mother said it was nothing.
Okay.
Toppy just ate something in the step that we don't eat at home.
Do you know exactly where they went? The step is pretty big.
I know where exactly. I wasn't meant to, but I sneaked after them anyway. There's a tent at the outskirts of the village. That's where they went. But then Mother found out that I was watching them, so now I stay away from Mom so that I don't catch her eye.
This is all very strange. Thank you. I'll have to go to the step myself. I guess we gotta go out to the step. I don't think I have time for that for this day, but might as well give it a go. Hey, buddy. We're burning daylight here. Spent a lot of it trying to track down our fuckface guy who jumped ship to the Inquisitor. Burning moonlight, yeah, at this point. Yeah, there's no way I make it in time. I'm just heading back to the Stillwater. The end of the day has come, in which a scene unfolds.
He was always in a rush, like someone was stealing time from him. He even ate on the run. When he spoke, it was clear he was already thinking of something else. Because of that, people around him felt unneeded, I suppose. Like background, like obstacles. Additional seconds wasted, and nothing more.
Time flies, doesn't it? But I've achieved something, at least. Cobbled a panacea together.
Your panacea is useless. There's not enough of it. You won't even help 100 people. Me, I can save everyone.
This bullshit of yours could maybe fly 20 years ago. These days, no one would believe it.
20 years ago, it was all made of sand. Now...
Now what? Now it's made of living flesh?
Yes, I suppose. In any case, it's more alive than before, for it has been paid for with real lives.
Okay. Not entirely certain what to make of that one yet. Ava, where are you? Probably upstairs. Are you not here? Oh, there you are.
Tomorrow shall not come, unless you want it to. Do come home.
I've been listening to them all day. The voices that the wind carries to the polyhedron. Some say they don't make any sense. But even if they don't, it doesn't matter. What matters is that they can still be heard.
I heard the sounds of the tower as well. It's mesmerizing.
The Onirotechs used to argue whether there was a difference between a great creation, a masterpiece, and a wonder. Someone said that there is only one key difference. A miracle is unpredictable. And if it's man-made, even its architect would not know what to expect from it.
I never asked Peter's opinion about this. Perhaps I should have.
Did I tell you how I used to walk down our streets with Simon? He taught me how to choose those turns that would take you to something nice. A flower, a forgotten gramophone, an old friend of yours. When you miss a good turn, it feels like something falling out of your picket. I believe that your pocket acquired a large hole.
I regret not having spoken with Peter.
I may be mistaken. Anything can fall out through a hole in your pocket. It could be junk. It could be the key to the most important door in your life. I don't know what it was that you lost, but you lost something for sure.
20 years ago, it was all made of sand as a reference to Pathologic 1 and the powers that be, because Pathologic 1 was in 2005. That makes sense, especially with the sandbox that they were standing in while that was going on being a reference to kind of the Pathologic 1 setup, as I remember it. It's interesting.
Tell me about Peter. I was friends with Andre in the capital, but I barely knew Peter. There was a time when he knew how to laugh, but he gave his legerity to the polyhedron so that it could float in the sky. Sometimes I think back to those days. Peter and I would sneak out on a rooftop, and if our bottle of wine fell and shattered as we were climbing the ladder in the attic, he'd shrug and say it was for luck. And then it changed.
It's terrifying how your life's work can change you. Alright, we got so much still to do in this day. I'm gonna reset that one because it seems like I ignored it. Reset that one because it seems like I ignored it. And I think that's it. Hi. Okay. Right, the note from Anna Angel.
There is no death.
Do you enjoy it? People doing what you say?
I put my signature under another decree and the streets change. Not always for the better, though.
You probably don't even think about how many unseen eyes are fixed on you. They catch every word you say, follow your every gesture. It was the same with Simon.
This is a profoundly patriarchal town. Even grown people seem to look for an authority to cling to instead of thinking for themselves.
It isn't malice. In small town, society is like a flock of birds. Going against the crowd is hard, so people search for a wake they can slip into.
It's a shame I know only the myth of Simon, and not the man himself.
Yes. Pity. I'm sure you imagine someone very different from who he was.
Then what was he like?
His mind was quick. He'd sift 100 ideas before you'd finished wrestling with one. He understood any opponent with ease, and in debate he defended them from the inside, so to speak. No one could keep up with him, even when he grew old.
I see. I really imagined something quite different. A mighty elder.
There'll be no deaths while you're with us, right?
We've done this one.
Avert read nothing useful about Anna.
I gotta get all my shit out of the clock that I almost forgot. Alright. Oh yeah, you're here too. Cathedral. Held together by spirit and prayer. What do you mean? Permission. Ask Ava. Barkad is dead. Latin. The curse. Okay. I need to ask Barack. That's right. The step people aren't actually helpful. We tried this last time. That's why I'm just skipping through some of these. Let's go see if we can wrap up what we were working on here. I will burn every mirror. Sticky.
You know my nerves can only take so much.
I oppose violence against children. Latin. Alright. Saba. Oh, I think we're gonna go get to talk to Aspity finally. Hell yeah. Right, we did this one already. Seems to be the issue. Do I need to examine her again? What brought you here? I'm treating you. Do I have... Okay, I still have everything highlighted. Step behind the screen. Need to examine you. Her back's got all this shit on it. Alright. Speedrun that. Question you without. You have a rash. Okay. Now we go examine the household. Now we go talk to the kid. Then we go out to the step. And finally, we start making fucking progress. I forgot that Sticky was impersonating Artemy because he's not here right now. What was Artemy doing on day 8? Normally. What were we doing in Pathologic 2 on day 8? I don't remember.
You're too high-strung.
I went to the wrong place. I liked very briefly seeing the infected shit for like a frame. Oh, right. There's a child execution going on. I forgot about that. Artemy was mostly suffering on day 8. I feel like Artemy has mostly been suffering for quite a while. Alright, does Toppy live here? There's a work week. Toppy, any medicine? Didn't help. You know where they went. This is weird. Yeah, Artemy mostly suffered. Or Artemy. My attitudes toward Artemy and Dankowski suffering are that Gordon Ramsay meme where it's just like Artemy suffering, oh, you precious child, you don't deserve this. Daniil suffering, you fucking donkey. I just think Daniil should suffer. I think he deserves it. Oh, I gotta go through a violent district. Have I shot the Shabnak today? No, I haven't. I'm sure a case canon has been made that Daniil brought some of this upon himself. Oh, for sure. He's the prickly prick that will bury us all. Hello?
Step lightly, Buyandai. You're stomping on my herbs.
I remember you. When I was just coming to town, you were there at the station. And you were saying something about herbs like you do now, weren't you?
That day death has come to town. Now death is coiled around the town like a kirwal around a warm rock. And like a kirwal, it will not slither into the steppe until the rock cools down.
Right! You asked for the body of a killed criminal that time. What was his name?
And you gave it to me, gave it to the kin, by Allah. Look, this grass that has grown out of the one who used to have a name. Look how it wreathes me.
I can't see anything. Alas, all of your grass looks the same to me.
You can't see that? Then remember, these wicked herbs will help anyone, even one such as you, Mohoikin. Take what was grown out of your decision as a gift from me. If you want more help, call for the herbs yourself. Show them the way into the town. Give them your earth. And the hard, cruel hearts will soften.
I'm afraid gardening is not on my list of priorities right now. But thank you for your advice and for your gift. Ooh, Swevery extract. Alright, who are we looking for out here? I've seen a blood sigil. I'm wondering if there's someone here who could explain its meaning to me. Sabaotun. Right. I get the feeling this is going to be a long conversation. Sabaotun knows the sigils. Sabaotun speaks with blood. Danda Keregti Sabaotun. So, Sabaotun is human? Now, how do I find them? Or are they an Odong like you? Oh, thank you. Why didn't I think of that? Sabaotun came from the dead. She knows everything. If you want more herbs, just pour blood on a tree. And Daniil's like, yeah, I'm not doing that. New decree, you know what? Sure, if it gets you all to stop writing, go home, eat chicken soup, and you won't get the sand plague. Fuck off. What do you mean she came from the dead? It's like talking to a wall.
You should nege kun gazarem nin debaze baina. Ende you keze baina pshi zektekin?
Someone's drawn a strange sigil on my house in blood. Can any of your people read it?
But we're savages, Tegel, aren't we? Is that not what you call us? We can't read.
I've never called you savages.
Tanarpurta mande zelison keze nele degta.
Saba is a name for Aspity. Yeah, Sabaotun is the shit. Though, there is some weird overlap between Aspity and the Shabnak, so I'm looking for Sabaotun.
Sabaotun is not of our world. She's different. She's lived for many years and she's died before. But she looks like a young girl. Her eyes are different from one another. Be Sabaotun da durataib.
What do you mean has died before? I don't understand.
It's you lot who are the savages. You don't understand anything. Even if death dances over your head, you'll be dab takat. Be oil gono gib.
Well, then I'll just go look for a woman with different eyes.
Fine.
Where's Aspity? Oh. Hey, there's the creepo. There's my creepo. Aspity, Sabaotun. This woman led the kin, or rather, one of its factions. I never managed to figure out their internal structure. She always looked at me with refreshingly undisguised revulsion. We barely spoke.
I hope the dead mistresses remain dead. We need neither Nina nor the Eagle Mother here.
See? Nothing bad has happened. I've died the right way.
Are you Saba Otun? A friend of yours said you could read the sigils.
You're walking in circles. In Suok's circles. I can see that. You want to get blood? Come on, Emshen. Ask away.
I already have blood. Someone drew a bloody sigil on the wall of the Stillwater. I came to ask what it means.
Creak, creak, creak. Hear that? That's the gallows creaking. I can see that. And there's no one in the noose. I can see that. A Yagachin should be hanging in the noose. And he would, had you not intervened. I can see that.
Are you talking of Brach?
He should be in the earth. But he escaped her embrace. I see it. Because of you, there is an emptiness in the shape of his body, Emshen.
I thought you steppe people would be glad that Barak wasn't executed. They call him the kin's heir or something like that.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. You're carrying time in your pocket. I can see that. You are the time, Emshen. I can see that. You're simultaneous. That's Buru. That's Nihal. That's Muyumen. That must not be. I can see that.
What else can you see?
I can see why you are here, Emshen. You're afraid. You shouldn't be. The sigil is not about you. The sigil is a celebration. A bull has come to the Bone Stake lot. That's a special bull. His blood means justice. The sigils call to the celebration rite. Everyone in the kin knows that. I can see that.
I should take a look at this bull. Oh, it's over there, in the Bone Stake lot. Here comes the special bull, here comes a special bull, here comes a special bull. These are my special bull pants. Welcome in, Myth. How's it going? Well, I wouldn't want to sleep here. One could freeze like this. An unkempt bedding de facto on the ground. Besides, the bed is filthy. Freeze, catch a chill, come down with a cold. That would explain Toppy's fever. I hope I'm not desecrating anything right now. Steppe superstitions again. Time to become an ethnographer. It has a certain solemnity to it. If not for the blood, and what is that? They could at least wash it after use. Raw meat? I hope it's at least bovine. I'd recommend the kin change their diets. Untreated meat can contain parasites and other disease pathogens, and drinking blood, frankly speaking, isn't healthy. It's obvious why a basin is placed here.
No nonsense. I think it's just traces of cleaning. And here's the result of not following a proper diet. Someone definitely vomited. I might be next. Vomited from disgust, from poisoning? Stomach couldn't handle the raw meat? Or is the vomiting still a consequence of some illness? But neither the patient nor her omnipresent mother mentioned nausea. Or was there something like that? Can't remember anything. Congratulations, Denkovsky. Your lot is to stick your nose in slop. Unbearable filth. Alright, let's look at neuropathia epidemica. A disease caused by a group of viruses varying with the epidemic focus. The disease begins acutely with fever, rapid heartbeat, nausea, and/or vomiting, accompanied by headache and photophobia. After 3 days, a rash appears on the skin and facial flushing becomes evident. The disease causes internal bleeding, leading to the patient's death. People in contact with animals, rural residents. So she could have picked this up out here, given the animals that are nearby. Tularemia, an infectious disease transmitted through food, contact with rodents, and insect bites. The onset is sudden, with fever, weakness, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and headache. Hallucinations are observed in some patients. Ulcers and/or Wishrex me enters chat's first words I hear are unbearable filth. Yeah, it's because I noticed you enter. Wish. Welcome in, unbearable filth. All my viewers are my personal unbearable filth. I love you all. Not contagious from person to person. There's only one response to this. It's pizza time. Here he is. Hey, bud. Oh, hi. Yeah, you wake right up for that, huh? You want a couple more? These are from Wishrex. Yeah. This is the second one. Here you go. Is that our fandom name now? The Filthies? No, let's not do that one. I don't like that. Based on my currency reward, you're me beautiful spores. Tularemia is also... Oh yeah, here, let's go to the somewhat closer Oh, there he goes. Never mind. Tularemia also does that, but tularemia makes more sense as to why no one else in her house is sick. Because she's constantly working with her mother and her daughter, and they're in close proximity, but it's non-contagious from person to person. And if you're eating raw meat or drinking blood or shit like that, and then immediately got sick, tularemia would make sense. All the bites on her back from sleeping outside. She didn't have her rapid pulse. She's not eating dirt. I think it might be tularemia. I want to go back and talk to her real quick for... Oh, hey. Are you lost, Shin? A woman came here with her daughter. What did you do to her? She's a bad action. Doesn't take care of her daughter.
wanted to cure her daughter's ubshe, sand pest, in your tongue, but it only got worse. I told her, but she didn't listen. Why do you ask?
That's what I think too. Yeah, I'm leaning tularemia. I'm the one trying to cure that girl now, and I need to understand what happened before she came to the hospital.
The Akshan wanted her Basagan to speak with Bodo, but the Akshan was too loud and Bodo couldn't hear her Basagan. Behe Emshen, it failed both times.
A rare occasion when I can say I understand Bodo. That woman talks over everyone.
Bodo couldn't hear her. I couldn't help.
Did she spend a lot of time here?
It was 3 hours the first time, and then even less. The Basagan couldn't keep the ritual food down, couldn't hear the earth. The second time I told the Akshan, Be Tatgalzach. Don't come anymore, you won't find help here.
Why didn't you refuse after the first failure? Were you hoping something would change?
I took pity on the Basagan. She's so young, and I wanted to help. More human, I couldn't.
Actually, you did help her. She contracted a different illness here, and that slowed the progression of the sandpest.
Time has a talantai. It is good the Basagan lives.
Why did her mother come to you in the first place? The hospital was her second choice.
She knew we don't fear your ubshe, your sandpest. It comes from the earth, Emshen, and so do we. We are kin to it. It is our guy. You are not from the earth. You don't hear Bodo. You hide your feet in boots where she can't reach. You hide your bodies behind walls. That is why you fall ill.
So the sandpest is not a threat to the steppe people? Or just the Odonke? Do you seriously believe that? In this town, I think the hospital is most people's fifth choice. Yeah, it fucking seems that way.
Ayade, Emshen, you know little about Kadange. You think you are wise, but your mind is limited by your own thoughts. You hear only yourself. Listen to the new. Think the foreign. And then you will understand better and heal better.
By and large, you are right. A learned man must broaden his horizons. But you know, I've already broadened them as far as they'll go in my time here.
Go, Emshen. You have your business, and the steppe and her children have theirs.
I have stayed too long here. I want to check something real quick about. Whoop. Hello. Humans contract the virus from animals in their waste. She was eating things, but not like waste. Yeah, I'm thinking tularemia. Just rub some dirt on it. Myth, that was the problem. We did that already. That's what Vlad the Younger was doing. That's why we took over command of the city. He was rubbing dirt and meat in people's wounds. That was his terrible vaccine. The, was it dead gruel, I think they called it? Okay, well, we might as well multitask on the way, so let's go see what the fuck Anna Angel is talking about. Oh, yep. Oh, dear. Trapped? What do you mean trapped? I'm trapped? I must find another exit? Oh, fuck me, dude. Oh, Anna Angel, you bitch.
lives here. It's an machine. Go. Leave.
Is there another exit from the house? Speak quickly.
Behind you. The door. That is the way out. Yeah, I leave before she recognizes you, gets angry. Teulak Kurtel.
I told you, damn it. The door is barred shut. Is there another exit? Another!
One way out. One door. No, Luca, there is. Upstairs. A window. One can climb through it.
Where is the window? Lead me there, or else we'll burn alive, both of us. Oh. 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 Oh.
Oh, night. The door is locked. It's over.
Do you know where the key is?
I don't want to burn. I don't want to. Do you have a gun?
What for? You think you can open it by shooting? I doubt it.
Kill me. Please, no care. A gun kills quickly. Well, fire and Shabnaka their law piece by piece. I suffer long. Can't leave on my own. Nami Sulu, let me go.
Don't panic. Pull yourself together. Think how to open the door. You must know. Your mind's just clouded. Breathe slowly. Calm yourself.
I'll tell you where to look for the key, but only if she Naidu Ulash. You will kill me. Suffer long. Too much. Namai Sulul.
Long, you say. How long is long?
I don't know, Yakeuta. Everyone here dies, but I'm the only one left. I don't know how long. Many days. Already many. Jime Orlorn.
Interesting. I will help you to leave, but first we must both get out of here.
The key is with Ignat. Ignat always carried the key with him.
And where is that Ignat? Hurry, you're taking too long.
He died 2 moons ago. He was an orderly and hid his bird garb here and used the key to lock the floor, Nuka.
What? Why hide protective gear inside of an infected house?
Ignat was afraid. Waited. Thought the garb would save him. Stashed supplies, a gas mask, and a crowbar. Should be hidden somewhere here. I don't know where. We found his body in the kitchen by the meat grinder. He smashed it before he died, raving. We tried to fix it. God.
The kitchen, then. I'll go search for it.
You promised to kill me. Please, show mercy.
Are you sure?
I want to die. On my own terms. Not Shabnaka, dear, not the fire. Myself.
I understand. Very well. I'll perform the euthanasia. tranquility. The patient's passage away was swift and painless. We did it. He put the meat grinder in a key? Oh! Or he put the key in a meat grinder. I can't pull out my fucking thing. Fine. We'll go this way. You don't want me to go the other way. That didn't help. I thought there was a window. Oh. A key with brown spots. Not the key to leave, of course. Take that bird gear. Oh, yeah, we're all birded up. Oh, now we can probably walk through the plague shit. No. Yeah. Got a crowbar. I got a crowbar and I'm dressed as a crow. Anna Angel, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Merciful heavens. Take it off. Take that bird head off. Quick, it's full of plague, you know.
And what are you doing here?
Working, you know. What else? I'm with the patrolman. Didn't you recognize me? Ah, you got yourself in a right mess, no denying that. Good thing we stormed the fire out before it caught, else it would have gone whoosh and that'd be that.
Why the hell didn't you open the door?
We called the orderlies, waiting for him now. Folks say such a horror about this house. You see, death itself lives in it, so we got, spooked. Thought let the orderlies go in first, that's what they're for, isn't it? And the ruffians had torched the place. Didn't catch him. Scattered the bastards.
Can't open a door, can't catch the arsonists. What use are you then?
Well, there's lots of them and only one of me. Well, not one, but still lots more of them. Can't chase them all off at once.
All I hear are excuses.
Begging your pardon, but could I, say something?
Go ahead.
Was there anyone else in the house? Because someone was screaming in there. Like a beast. He was howling something awful.
You imagined it. But there is a body inside and it must be taken to the hospital at once. Tell the orderlies when they arrive. Understood?
Holy Mother. You mean you did him in?
I eased his suffering. I escaped by miracle. Why did Anna Angel try to kill me? Oh, I've lost 5 of many things. Extremely rude.
Oh, we got so much shit to do. Okay.
Go to Boney Steak Lot. Yo, it's bowl time. Zalushulai shuhan gaza del kiyeu halkan bol togoi.
Bide baga kisie tahal badi.
May I ask what you're celebrating?
Sit down, Tedeg. Today is a good day. Drink with us.
What's so good about it?
The young bull came to us, Zalubua. This is a sign of change and fair winds. Now Bodo will take pity on us. She'll be hind now. She'll warm our steps.
It might be dangerous to drink bull blood. Life-threatening, in fact. It might be infected.
This blood is the purest, Emshin, because the bull came himself, of his own free will. And this is a sign, Emshin. Hein halkinai temedeg. Drink with us, share your joy.
Can I take some with me? I'd like to check if this blood of yours is as pure as you claim.
It is, Tedeg, it is.
But go on, take it.
We don't refuse a guest, though it is best if you drink it.
Let the guest approach the stone.
Let him drink from the cup. Gansal shuhan mue uzdadag.
Well then, thank you for your generosity. Is that my bull? Got the same kind of patterning. Where's the stone? What stone do you want me to approach? Is it this? Oh, here we go. Drink. I got the blood. May contain plague. Yeah, fuck it. I'll drink it.
What a wild one. Insatiable. Wants to drink everything down to the bottom. Duhuru Hideshi.
No more, Tenig. Enough. Step aside. Leave something for the others. Tere anagui shariai kagdi.
Still. First they offer you a drink, and then all of a sudden, enough. Oh, what? You offered me the bull's blood, and then I drank the bull's blood, and now you're all like, oh no, you're drinking too much bull's blood. Fucking. I'm not manic, you're manic.
Up on over real quick to Anna Angels.
Excuse me. Ugh. There
Camera
you are.
Obscura. Camera Lumina.
All right, but I am going to run our 3-minute ad break now that we are at about the midway point. So, take a 3-minute break, grab a drink, use the restroom, and we will resume and interrogate why Anna Angel tried to kill us in a plague house in about 3 minutes. See you soon. Okay. I also am going to go refill my water glass real quick. So I will be right back.
Anna, you got some splaining to do.
Hello, everyone. I'm back. And the ads are done. Now. Perfect timing. Alrighty.
Shall it rain? Shall it snow? Don't ask again, I don't know.
My, what a sight you are. Did you try to put out a fire with your face?
You should know that better than anyone, dear Anna. Your letter graciously invited me right into the trap.
Oh, how fascinating. And what does this letter say? And what exactly does it say, this letter of mine? Let me see.
Here it is, right in my hand, your letter. Or are you going to deny it?
This is not my handwriting. Crooked squiggles and blots, clearly written by a child's hand. Cursed brats and their games, they torment me again. First they howled beneath my window, and now they've devised some new mischief.
Write something here on the back. We'll compare the handwriting.
I will not. What a ridiculous request.
What's this? Why the sudden squirming?
Let's speak plainly, without all that cat and mouse nonsense. Could I have lured you into a house and set it on fire? Yes. And why not? It sounds amusing and you do irritate me. But you irritate not only me, the whole town despises you. You should listen to what they say on the streets.
I agree entirely. Everyone hates me. But then why did someone write to me in your name?
How many times must I repeat it? Children. It was them, no doubt. Their games have wrung my soul dry, and now they're sent you after me, too. They're giggling somewhere happily in this very moment.
Let me be clear. One more letter, or any suspicious action from you, and you'll be held in custody.
There you go again, waving your little authority in people's faces.
I've warned you, Anna.
I was caught off guard. I nearly died. Everything became too dangerous. I must calm the town.
Short fellow, arrogant face, walks like a hunter. You must be him.
My, to whom do I owe such a vivid description? Are you certain you're looking for me specifically?
The esteemed Dr. Dinkovsky is requested to come to the hospital as soon as he can. I was told to say nothing bad has happened, but the matter is urgent all the same. Something scientific, terribly complicated, and with that, I will take my leave.
Urgent, as opposed to any task of mine that isn't.
Forgot that there's so much of the world.
I hate this town. Okay, through the Plague District, we're going to try to find a flower on the way, if we can.
I don't like this.
It is kind of impressive how absolutely little you can see because of all the shit everywhere.
Haunt knows this one. I will not let you through.
What?
Oh, I was not watching my health. Oops. Okay. Suffocated on the spores of death means you were killed by one of the plants breathing plague fumes hanging out on the walls of plague districts. They're instant deaths. So you have to... Wow, that's horrifically bad design. Awesome. Hey, let's put a thing that kills you instantly in a place where you can't see anything. Normally, Ice Pick Lodge, I'm pretty on your side, but that's fucking dog shit. Oh, is it that thing? Hey, Scoop. I'm just in a plague district, but we found out that there are now instant death traps in this place where you can't see anything. So that's fun and cool. Yeah, that thing you put... Oh, I just passed one, I think. God, how awful. I didn't even see a flower. Exciting. I know how much you love insta-death mechanics. Yeah, it's always good and not lazy, terrible game design. Instant death traps definitely aren't the product of a completely imaginationless mind. Definitely not something that I have strong opinions on.
Какими судьбами? Не так быстро, брат. Не убивай.
I just want to go to the hospital. Can I just go to the hospital?
There you are. So what's the matter with my daughter? Have you figured it out?
I found that you omitted a significant detail. You took your daughter to the stepfolk, didn't you?
How did you... I took her there all right. There was no one to help with the chores, so it's all on me. She's just lying there sick. What was I supposed to do? Someone has to keep house. At first, the stepfolk even helped. Tell them, Toppy.
They did, Mother. I felt better.
Well, don't you just mumble. Everything went away. The sore throat, the cough, the sniffles, the stomachache.
And the childbed fever? You're making these conditions upon the spot.
Do you think I'm stupid? I took her to the step people a second time. They did their ritual and told me to stop coming. Their charms aren't working, so what am I supposed to do? Who's going to keep house? That's why I came to you. Doctor, is it that bad?
You failed to get your daughter killed on the first try, but you were persistent. On top of that, you wasted my time by holding back information.
How could I? You're a big shot coming down all the way from the capital, and here we are looking like backwater fools with our stepfolk and rituals. You decided right away that we were stupid. Are we stupid, Toppy?
No, Mother, we are not.
You almost got your daughter killed, and you still don't see it.
Mother confessed everything but sees no fault in herself. The daughter is submissive as always. Alright, I'm just gonna say tularemia. I think it's much more likely to be that than neuropathia epidemica, by virtue of there being no communication of the illness.
If we say a single person, it has not been in vain already.
Me when the crystal healing isn't helping my COVID.
Doctor, quickly! It's not a sight you want to miss.
What are you talking about?
The sand plague. Under the microscope, it's doing the most extraordinary things. You must see it yourself, for the sample is still fresh. It's from that poor soul in the boarded-up house, the corpse you sent us. What extraordinary luck!
I'll have a look. Oh, it looks like it's made of sticks.
Line, line, dot, dot. Now you have a cootie shot.
Little, what the fuck?
You saw it! Saw it, didn't you? Quite a spectacle, wasn't it?
I can barely believe my eyes. The plague forced its way straight into the second pathogen?
Yes! At first I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me, but no, it truly burrows into the other illness, as though it means to settle that score first, and only then to turn to the healthy cells.
You big city doctor has the same vibes as you think we're... You big city doctor has the same vibe as you think we're stupid, guzzled ivermectin. You coastal elites are all the same. Yeah, 100%. I fucking hate this lady. Little hasn't slept in 6 days. Give him a break.
So that's why our long-lasting patients survive so long. The sand plague isn't trying to kill them right away. It goes after the other sickness first.
So the sand plague is efficient. Is that efficient at an intracellular... So the sand plague is that efficient in intracellular parasite? Capable of attacking other pathogens?
But it's distracted by the other disease. Wants to defeat it. To be the strongest of all of them. Can't stand any competition.
Little, don't ascribe intention to the plague. Poetry and metaphor have no place here.
I must look a fool to you, mustn't I? Rejoicing over this as if it was some grand discovery. And what good is it, really?
You yourself pointed out that we now have a clearer explanation for the intercurrent patient's conditions.
You'd know better, being the scholar. What do I know? So now we probably ought to check all of our patients here to see whether the same with them or not, right? Just to make certain. Say the word, and I'll start right away.
Yes, do it. And you know, Little, I've been thinking.
Yes, Doctor?
An insane notion. Imagine this. A sick man contracts the sand plague. Should he, let us put aside how, survive it, he would be cured of every illness he carried by the plague itself.
So the sand plague could be a cure for any ailment? It makes sense if it burns out the other illnesses first.
Yes, a cure, if the body can withstand such a trial, which is unlikely. What do you mean, don't ascribe attention? The plague has literally grabbed you by the throat in plague districts. Dankovsky is nothing if not a little bit of a hypocrite. This plague is a living woman chasing me down. Little, don't ascribe intention to the disease. Anyway, I need to go make a gun to shoot the disease.
I'll be. Can't even wrap my head around it. On the other hand, have you heard the whispers in the streets? People saying the plague isn't punishment at all, but cleansing. That one must pass through the crucible and be reborn. I always thought it nonsense, but coming from you... I'm not entirely convinced myself. Let us keep my overly bold speculation between the two of us for now. Fight fire with fire. My decision echoes in the future. Oh, should I have not told Little that? Is he gonna do something dumb with that information? Oh, Little, don't do something dumb, man. Okay. Where's this dumb fucking flower?
This is all staged. A farce. A mysterium. In every shard, a new me.
Ugh. I'm trapped. Sound plague is somewhere between illness and living creature and metaphysical something or another. I haven't the brain power to complete the sentence. Is going to do something a little dumb. I mean, yeah, he's a doctor. They all do that. Yeah. I fear that my speculation may make him overly enthusiastic in his application. Ah, I see it. I see the flickers of green. I see you. Unfortunately, I am now out of juice. Go quick. Cool. I don't have a ton of time to do this, but I might be able to make it back to the still water. And then back here in time to shoot it. Oh no, I've still got 4 hours. All right, that's our priority right now because we need to get the Shabnak dead. Oh, but let's see if our diagnoses were correct. Tularemia is really the only one that I'm... Thank you, 33. Let's go! All diagnoses correct! Hell yeah! Okay. We have the projectile, we have Protocol 8. I can't decree anything, right? Because my table is destroyed? Yeah. I'm guessing that is finishing whatever's going on with the, Heron. That was his name. Heron quest in the cathedral. Oh, yeah. I forgot to reload my Plague Away. I don't know if I had the juice for it anyway. And if I'm going to be doing my sit by the front door and wait for the Shabnak to get caught by fire.
If Talman could see me now.
Oh yeah, you're real.
He wouldn't have to resort to slander.
Well, that was easy. I've gotten insanely lucky on finding the real Shabnak. Can't wait until I kill you forever. Okay, this is the blood from the bull, yeah. Blood is not infected, but with a probability of 9 out of 10, it did not belong to a bull. It is human blood, the blood of one person. With such blood loss, he cannot still be alive. Oh no, I drank human blood. Blood sample turned out to be human. Whose murder is the kin celebrating? I'm about to vomit. Okay. Back to the start of the day. Again. We want the hum. Oh, right. Georgie fucking got beaten to death. I forgot about that. Yeah, we need to redo that one. I forgot Georgie got fucking murdered. The judge is threatened by mob justice. Could I have intercepted him in the morning? Perhaps cooled the crowd's fervor? We need to redo that one. Stop him from getting beaten to death in the streets? Well, I didn't say that. Did you just snort a line of tobacco, Daniil? Someone needed bull bile for something, I thought. Is it sticky? I think it might have been Artemy pretending to be sticky. Or Flip that. Sticky pretending to be Artemy. Sticky wants the bull bile to open Peter's back door. That's it, yeah. Artemy did a really good job of pretending to be Sticky, pretending to be Artemy. He even fooled me. You're right! We need to find a child also who will tell us about the execution that's going on out back. We've already talked to Heron. We know he just quit here because he's a fucking piece of shit. Your run-of-the-mill career, man, Aaron. Something's going on over here.
Every creak, like a gunshot.
Hello. Damn. Twirine makes you crazy, crazy. We did this one too, I think. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is where we started talking Greek a whole bunch. I am Pagliacci. Right, fucking...
So you're fine with being Simon
Mark
Stumped
Immortal was here. We did this one too. Now you're just being a fucking sophist. Alright, talk to the boy in Greek. There's a lot going on today. There really is. Alright, dangerous object. Locus confirmed. This is a first here. What dangers might it carry? Oh, hey, there's a fucking crate down there. Right, this is what led me to going to Peter, I think. But Peter's all closed off. which is why we need to talk to Sticky. Where is the quest that I had to talk to Peter? I've lost it. Okay, well, let's go try to prevent Georgie from being beaten to death. Where's the child execution taking place?
Boiling, cracking, screeching.
I love the little bulls. I think they should sell a bull plush. I'd buy it immediately. They're little guys. Oh, hey, here's the child execution.
On account of the above-mentioned transgressions and the above-mentioned persons that are condemned to the above-mentioned burning at the stake, let it be known that they were bad masters to their above-mentioned second souls, yeah? Where are your foxes now?
I'm telling you, we should drown them, not burn, to abide by the law. If they really have two souls, water won't hurt them and they'll float like foam.
You've crossed the line here. What did you tie them to stakes for?
Help me, sir. They're totally wild. I was just walking by and they grabbed me by the hair and dragged me here. I cannot burn. The chieftain will be mad at me.
Silence! You will have your final word before the execution, but for now, keep silent. Hello, Doctor. Finally, you're here. We've been waiting for you. Everything is ready, then? We can commence the execution? Do you think we'll finish burning them by sundown?
Stop. What are you talking about? I'm asking you, what did you tie them to the stakes for?
I told you, we don't need the doctor. He helped them cage our Khan. He's on their side. You insisted on abiding by the law. This is what you get. These citizens are accused of a terrible crime, dishonoring the treaty.
It's a lie. You were the ones who broke the treaty. You attacked us, not the other way around.
We attacked you because you attacked us. Had you not attacked us, we would not have attacked you. But since you did attack, we attacked you too, so it's all your fault.
We're getting on my nerves. Untie them from these stakes. There will be no executions today.
Hey, you're not the one in command here. We invited you here, Doctor, because the agreement demands it. The treaty says that an adult eyewitness should be present in the executions. So stand still, an eyewitness, with your mouth shut. We honor the treaty, but they took hostages. They put Khan in a cage. Those bastards.
Khan walked into that cage on his own accord to save one of you, to prevent war. Is this what you make of his sacrifice?
Who put him in the cage, huh? Tell us who did it. It was all because of you, big city mug.
According to this line of thought, you should execute me, not him. Here I am. You may try, but let the poor soul and a halves go.
Why isn't it burning? Hey, Jackdaw, did you bring damp kindling? The kindling is fine. It's not catching fire because the prisoners are blowing air at it, snuffing the flame. Tell them to stop breathing.
Why are you looking at me, executioners? I'm just an eyewitness. I'm eyewitnessing your incompetence.
Hey, Swift, so you lied when you said you knew how to burn people at the stake? No, it's true. I've burned thousands of men. It's the doctor's fault. He put his evil eye on the flame and it got us out. Don't just stand there, Doctor. Do you have matches, perhaps? Help us light the fire.
Sorry, Swift. I may be a bad person, but I'm not burning children. I'm warning you, Khan will learn about this. Let them go immediately. set free.
Why didn't you free them? No fair. Do you know what we're gonna do to you? Oh, you're gonna be sorry. Better watch yourself.
Considering the way you handle executions, I think I'm pretty safe.
Don't listen to him, Swift. Shouldn't have invited this big city mug here. Next time we do without him, and it's gonna go stellar.
Aetas parentum pejor avis tulit non nequioris.
Okay, no children burned to death. That's good. There is way too much shit going on today. Is there not an exit back here? Oh, I forgot to read their things.
Patient Astrid dutifully follows your prescriptions and is already eager to help in the hospital with any work, floors, test tubes, anything. She says she won't die from the sandpest or especially measles, but will definitely die from idleness. So how do I explain bed rest to her? I always thought her mother was sacred, but the mother of our patient shook that belief. I can't fathom how Torpy didn't die earlier from melancholy and all that nagging. I did drive her mother out of the hospital, doctor, citing regulations, and Torpy seemed to feel better immediately. The humble merchant Crow writes to you with gratitude and bows. I asked your assistant to let me read about my diseases, and now a thought torments me. If I got infected from moldy grass during a step overnight stay, then my goods were truly infected. They were lying on the same grass. But this isn't a sandpest, it's that ailment that slows down the sandpest, and I sold them cheaply. I don't know if my letter will reach you, Doctor, but I'll at least try to send it. Thank you for the treatment. My nausea has receded. I thought it was from being thrown from tomorrow into yesterday, but it turned out to be a banal illness. Without nausea, it's both easier and in some ways harder. When the body suffers less, the mind isn't clouded and more clearly recognizes what trap it's fallen into. It's a pity you don't treat time flowing in the wrong direction, Doctor. Betrayal.
I don't think there is an exit down here. God, day 8 has so much shit going on. The bulls. The bulls are loose. Okay, let's go to Georgie's water tower and see if we can figure out what that is. The children are one step from slaughter. This can't go on. I must demand Notkin release the enemy leader.
Immortality is not what people imagine it to be. It's different. You cannot achieve it without dying.
Georgie, you should heed this woman. Otherwise, disaster will follow. What did you say, Bachelor? I didn't catch that. Yet I see doubt in your eyes. Simon's doubt. Unmistakable. You want to honor Simon's memory by installing his optical system inside this tower according to his final sketches. Don't. How did you know? I've spoken of it to no one. You yourself were teaching me to think as Simon did. You said he knew how to choose both options at once. What are you implying? You want to honor the dead at the expense of the living. I never knew Simon, but I suspect he would stand with the living in this matter.
Thank you, Doctor.
Bold of you to presume to judge a judge, bachelor. Yet I seem to hear something of Simon's cadence in your voice. And that is the most important thing I have heard today. Here is my ruling on the water tower. Let the town council decide among themselves what is needed most. A school, a hospital, a warehouse, or something else. The Kane family will provide the funds.
If, after deliberation, they decide to dedicate the tower to an optical system, history will come full circle.
A life led with purpose never ends in death. Death only comes to those who live pointlessly.
I am grateful to you, Bachelor. In earlier days, Simon was the one to hold these councils. At times, Victor did it. Today was my first appearance before the townsfolk without my brothers beside me. I am a judge, one summoned merely when there is guilt and loss to be assessed, to discern who bears them and how grave they prove to be. The ill-fated water tower is a different matter entirely.
Thankfully, you resisted the judicial habit of imposing authority. The atmosphere was, to put it mildly, tense.
I must confess, when I saw you at the council, I took a risk. I wished to provoke the crowd even further, to learn whether you could handle it. One cannot fully master a lesson without leaving the safety of the classroom.
Have I understood you correctly? You were ready to drive the crowd into a frenzy just to teach me a lesson?
There can be no revelation without risk, Bachelor. This town is woven of contradictions, great and trivial alike. And because of that, it has stood on the brink of catastrophe more times than you could imagine. I showed you, by example, a small and simple catastrophe. Simon warded off such dangers at every step, and you managed it as well. And if I hadn't, I imagine I would be dead. And yet here I stand before you, alive. I was right to place my faith in you. When a builder teaches, he must one day step beneath the roof built by his apprentice without fear. A doctor must entrust himself to his student care without hesitation. So why does our case surprise you?
I fear to imagine what lesson towards understanding Simon you'll devise next if we both survive that long.
Your teaching is nearly complete. You are closer to Simon's manner of thinking than anyone could have hoped. You proved as much today. You know how to forestall catastrophe. All that remains is to impart you the lesson of non-action.
What does that mean?
Non-action is the memory of the future, the step that follows forestalling in the study of time's nature. Forestalling means that you know of the coming calamity and avert it by action. Non-action, on the other hand. No, I refuse to believe you fail to see the answer yourself. Surely you must sense it.
Non-action allows one to avert calamity through inaction.
Then we shall meet at the Crucible the day after tomorrow. By then it will become clear whether you have grasped non-action or not.
If that day even comes.
Immortality is not what people imagine it to be. It's different. You cannot achieve it without dying.
With each passing hour, our tragedies are more and more.
Indeed. Abyssus abyssum invocat. Have you heard about the polyhedron?
I have. The question is, what have you heard? Tell me, Bachelor. Will or fate? What do you believe in?
Do I have to choose? Fate and will can very much coexist.
Exactly. Simon said the same thing. We built this town at the junction of fate and will, and every miracle in it is a spark created by will crashing into fate.
Sparks have a nasty tendency to cause fires. They do. But a fire is not necessarily a tragedy. A fire can be a symbol of rebirth, too. Innocent people die in fires, too. I never liked that expression. If people die, does it matter whether they were innocent or not? As a judge, I can assure you innocence is overrated. I like our philosophical debate, but I'm not here for that this time. I know. You're here to ask me about the polyhedron. That's right. It's making sounds. This might be important. Really? And what do you hear? What kind of sounds does it make in your opinion? What do you mean, in your opinion? Do you believe I'm hallucinating, Judge? I'm not the only one hearing the sounds. I'm quite willing to believe that. But I'm interested in what you, personally, can hear. What I hear is of no consequence at all. No. You tell me what I am hearing. The polyhedron is your creation, too. What is its purpose? You're disappointing me, Bachelor. The polyhedron is a miracle. Do miracles ever need justification? If you cannot answer the why question, then perhaps Simon was mistaken about you. And besides, there are children in there, and where they are, the plague won't touch them. You know that yourself. So what is to be done, then? So we're choosing between two kinds of death. If it were up to you, what fate would you grant the polyhedron children? If I knew more about the polyhedron's inner workings, perhaps I could avert its falling. All I can do is wish you the best of luck. I'm afraid you might be mistaking the polyhedron for a windmill. Perhaps. But I'm convinced that it's better to do and regret it than regret doing nothing. Whoa, a minute! Zoom. Gonna have a heart attack. Children and old men.
This joint won't break. It's made of metal.
I thought we did this one already, though. I thought we did the... conversation with Aspity. I guess not. Where's the... need to ask the architects. Okay, that's where I need to go. So I couldn't find... That one reset, and I couldn't remember where that one started from. God, we didn't finish the Aspity one? I could have sworn we did. Well, we gotta go stop Notkin anyway. We'll stop here on the way. Hello. I think I have a bullet. Neat. Okay. It's gonna be this way.
Доктор, прости, вот сюда. Не убивай. Брат, не убивай.
Yes. This way? Yeah. Whoa, hi. Where's Notkin? Hey, Khan.
If only we had a trolley, we'd ride it down the rails away from this place.
And if they attack us at the sunny turn, we'll have to deal with Muck and Kalpak. They won't expect that, of course. They'll think they're seeing double.
Today, some kids were going to burn other kids behind the cathedral. I can't condone this anymore. I've come to settle the matter.
You're getting a bit big for your britches, physician. This is not your war. Not against you and not because of you.
Notkin, I did try not to intervene, but the conflict is only growing with each passing day.
Why have you come to press me then? Why should I give in? Let those rascals give in. Go to them. Argue with them. They're the ones ambushing us.
These rascals, as you call them, only fight because you keep Khan in a cage.
You think I'm happy about this? Do you think I'll sleep with the key under my pillow? Casper can leave any moment he wants. He just chooses not to. I feel like it's not us who are holding him prisoner, it's the other way around.
So you've offered to let him out and he's refused?
I can't offer to let him out. The treaty won't allow that.
I'm so sick of hearing these treaty tales every time.
If I just unlock the cage like nothing happened, that will be disrespectful toward the enemy. We tried to arrange an escape from him to give him a hint. It's no use. He just keeps sitting there, like he's grown into the bars. I don't know how to spell it out to him that he's overstayed his welcome.
Let me talk to him. I think I can find the right words.
What should a man do once his guts have turned to rags?
And if he made his pawn to say a knight, he'd checkmate me at once. But he won't make me into a knight, he'll make it a queen, and that's how he will lose.
Khan, Casper, it's time to come out. Your battlers have gone feral without you.
Oh, it's you. And at the wrong time, as always.
I'm very much at the right time. A little... Why is it the wrong time?
Tell me, have you ever seen thistle grow?
Will you kindly leave this cage? Then we'll discuss whatever you want. I promise. Thistle, chess, even bull bile.
Thistle rarely grows alone. It winds around trees looking for support. We tend to think the thistle is prickly, but that's not true. It's only prickly when it's ready to die. Uncle said that I should be like thistle. Only here, in this cage, I understood what he meant.
I believe you're mixing up thistle and ivy. It's ivy that winds around trees, does it not?
I can see you don't know the first thing about botany. Why do you think thistle always grows near high fences or walls?
Actually, thistle is a common name. They call all kinds of plants that. Arctium tomentosum, Cardus crispus, Carlina acalis, even things like Xanthium stumarium.
Thistle grows wherever it wants. On one hand, that's freedom. On the other, it can only sprout where seeds have fallen into the earth. And then, is that freedom? If you can't choose where to break out of the ground? If you always have to depend on a support?
I don't understand.
You must think I'm raving, that my brains have fried up after a whole week in this cage. I can see you're solving me, trying to get into my head, trying to see the world through my eyes. What are you seeing?
I'm seeing a teenager who is feeling lost.
And I am seeing an adult who's feeling lost. See? We're similar, you and I.
Perhaps. But I can no longer understand you. I could a week ago. You stepped in for that poor boy. Grunky. Exchanged yourself for someone who was faithful to you. Helped someone who was weaker. Like a true leader does. So why do you want to help everyone else now? So why don't you want to help everyone else now? All of those who have had it hard without you.
Only in captivity did I understand some of my uncle's doctrine. Only here did I see what he really strived to.
I expect what comes next is talk of the wisdom that's been opened to you. Some kind of transcendence, even immortality, perhaps. I find these matters captivating myself, but Khan, have you not a single shred of responsibility for those you could save?
What if my responsibility is not saving them? Let them overcome without me. Or fail to overcome it. The children are this close to real violence, Khan. To murder. Your dogheads have flown entirely off the handle. Without you, because of you. You've left them, and they strayed, lost their way, built up their anger. But I'm certain you can still make them see sense if you return. Listen to yourself. These words of yours, who are they about? Me and the dogheads? Or are they about someone else? Someone who's chosen to leave and left those who believed him behind? You have almost understood it. It's just a couple of moves before the end game. These implications of yours give me the creeps, but think of it just one more time, I beg of you. What is more important, a glint of truth or living people? Yes, perhaps a hermit might go endlessly far in his understanding. It's possible. But there is another way, that of the ruler. He might know fewer truths, but he brings those truths to the people. What would you choose, Dr. Dankovsky? Truth or people? Knowledge or power? The secrets of existence or saving others? Nothing to say. See, this is a difficult choice. The most difficult of all. Perhaps I haven't spent enough time in my own cage yet. When I try to answer honestly, I feel split in half. But we're not talking about me anyway. What will you choose, Khan? The truth. I'll remain in my cage, and I'll keep growing in myself. The thing that my uncle believed to be a spark of immortality. As for the dogheads, it's their turn to decide their own fate. I envy your determination. I wish I could devote my whole being to the secrets of existence, but it's always one thing or another. Alia jacta est. Actum est illicit. I think it's more interesting if he stays in there. At least Khan told the dogheads to abandon their attempts to free them and calm down. Will they hear their leader in exile?
In toil to be troubled is to have your toil doubled.
So, have you convinced him to come out, oh master negotiator?
I haven't.
Yeah, he's like that. Can out-negotiate anyone. Tell you about the thistle, did he? He has some sort of special relationship with brambles. I don't get what he means, but it's still interesting to listen.
You'll have to listen to him some more, Notkin. And keep him in this cage, too.
That's my new occupation, eh? A nanny to my old enemy. And my cat, Jester, keeps coming to his cage, too. Lets him pet him. Demands it. It's never been like that. Jester's only allowed other one outsider to touch him before. The eldest kind. Little fluffy traitor.
Indeed, Khan has become a lot more like Simon in that cage. Well, Khan. Oh, fuck. Get out over here? Yeah. Okie dokie. I'm gonna get into the bar. And I think that's gonna save our game. And that's where we're gonna wrap it today. Once I can find the entrance to the bar. Ew. A lot of interesting shit today. I wonder if Simon could time travel too. It really seems to imply that he could. Anyway, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it as always. You are a lovely community, and I couldn't ask for better viewers.
Checking real quick to see if there's anyone that I want to kick y'all to. I am not seeing anything particularly exciting. So, what we are going to do... Clearly Simon only died because he ran out of amalgam. I'm starting to think that if I run out of amalgam, am I going to turn into a thing and Ruben's going to turn me into a fucking jug of milk? This is a lovely distraction from everything this week. I'm very happy that I could be of a service to that, Bridge. I know that some things are rough for you and Ash and your household and things like that, so I'm happy that I could help be a distraction, if only for a little while. But as always, thank you all for coming, and we will be resuming this same time, same place tomorrow, where hopefully we will find out what the fuck Peter was doing with these architectural diagrams. Thank you all. Have a lovely rest of your Wednesday. Goodbye. Hey, if you stuck around to the end of the video, I just wanted to say thank you, and I hope that you enjoyed. If you want to help support me in making more of this, you can follow me on Twitch, where I stream these live. Like, comment, and subscribe. I suspect you all know how this works by now, but it really does help a lot. Thanks.